the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Penn State Nittany Lions taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Offense in a split backfield. They go to the ground. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, it's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up for...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Got it in the middle, it's Sampson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going for the big play. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some more.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The kick is on its way. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Takes the easy one to the back. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
So here is the Tennessee offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Fires it down the seam. He's got it on the outside. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage, and I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. They're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play, and knowing that he can. But as a defense, you got to be careful doubling him because that means somebody else is wide open.
The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back. That's caught. It's Arthur. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over. And
this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly,
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. finds the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, the quarterback did a really good job there, hanging in and delivering the pass, knowing that he was going to get hit. That really paid off for the offense.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Wants to keep it in the air. Dances away to buy time. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saves a touchdown at least for now.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play.
Sneak gets it done.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football? The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sent back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
There he goes. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the 2nd level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays in this game.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Casey. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Oh, they're after him! Grabbed in the middle, it's Cochran. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Got room to work. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half.
Brings it in down the left side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The Vols have their offense in high gear. He's looking to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Volunteer! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Buying some time. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's reverse. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Wants to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The give out of the gun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He can't make the catch and over the middle of the field. Sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 35, he's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got him, and nobody's close. He's loose. The 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Vols have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! The defense putting points on the board. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Set to kick it off.
the Tennessee offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going downfield for the big play. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instant.
Turning it on! He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the back. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.